Hey guys, it's Annie Margarita Yang, and today I want to share with you my personal philosophy that no one can take money away from you without your permission. As we go through life and we spend money, we may feel like we're not in control when money is leaving our checking accounts or when transactions are being charged to our credit cards. It doesn't feel good. And I feel like a lot of people just accept that as that's just the way life is. That's just the way money works. That's just the way money flows through our life. But I want people to take back control over their money because the money is yours. You earned it. People can't take money away from you unless you allow them to. If people are taking money away from you whenever you spend money, I think of it as I chose to spend money on this. Even if it's a necessity, like if I pay my electric bill, I chose to pay my electric bill. And it's completely different philosophy from a lot of people who just have all these charges going through their accounts. They just feel like, oh, that's just the way life is. That's just the way money works. It's a little complacent, I feel like. I keep a very good eye on my finances, and I don't think I've ever shared this with anyone, but you guys might think I'm a little crazy here, but I'll give you this example. A few years ago, my husband and I, we were shopping at a brand new Japanese grocery store that just opened up in town. We went there and we bought sushi. In Massachusetts, sushi is considered prepared food, and prepared food or any restaurant meals get charged a sales tax rate of 7%. I got home that day, I calculated the sales tax, and I found out I was getting charged 11% on that sushi, and I was very upset. I let it go because I just felt like, okay, well, it's 4% more, just one-time thing. Next time, if I ever get sushi from there, I'm gonna make sure to look at the receipt right when I'm there to get it corrected so that I don't have to go all the way back to the store after I get home to get a refund on those few cents that they overcharged me. But we went back to that grocery store another week. This time we didn't get sushi, we got Japanese candy. In the state of Massachusetts, there's no sales tax on candy. This Japanese store originated from Connecticut, a state where there is sales tax on candy. But in Massachusetts, there's no sales tax on candy. Again, I went home, I started calculating the sales tax on the receipt, and I found out I was getting charged 7% sales tax on candy. Clearly, I was very upset at this point. So what did I do? The next day, I called the store and I asked for the store manager's email address. I took a picture of the receipt and I emailed the store manager telling him this needs to stop. You guys already charged way too much on the sushi, which I let go, but I didn't tell them about it. So first of all, you need to fix the sushi issue. And second of all, you're charging too much on this candy. Like there shouldn't even be tax on this at all to begin with. And I said, if that store is gonna keep it up, I'm going to report them to the Massachusetts Department of Revenue because what they're doing is illegal. They should not be overcharging sales tax. Even if they're remitting all of it to the state, it's the wrong amount. Sure, it's just a few cents that they overcharged me, but imagine if they made $1 million in sales at that store in a year from all of their customers. Can you imagine just thousands of dollars that they overcollected in sales tax from this error? This store manager emailed me back saying, well, there's no issue. I mean, I checked the system and it's all correct. I was like, look at my receipt. You guys are clearly doing this. Please go to your cash register, take that candy and scan it. You're gonna see what the issue is. And then he saw what the issue is finally. It was a glitch in their software. And then I said, but I still want a refund. So you know what I did? I had to take the train to go all the way back to that store. The train ride cost me $1.75 each way. So I basically spent like $3.50 just to go back to that store round trip so that I could get a 20-cent refund. I went into that store. I said, I'm looking for the store manager. I already had a conversation with him over email and he promised me he's gonna give me a refund on this. Please call him so I can get this refund. I went in there just to make a point. I wouldn't say I'm like a crazy Karen here, but I really just wanted to make a point because on principle, I don't believe that I should be overcharged for something. So that's the extent I'll go to make sure, nope, you didn't have my permission to spend that money. Give it back. I do this even with Vistaprint. Vistaprint is a website where a lot of businesses spend their money to get printing done. The company that I used to work for, they ordered their business cards from Vistaprint. Even at my job there, I would even calculate the sales tax Every time a receipt came in, I would look at it and I'd be like, are they charging the right amount of sales tax here? And I found out that Vistaprint was charging us for shipping. If an order has free shipping, you get to charge sales tax on the entire thing. But if an order is like, you have a subtotal of what you bought, and then you have the shipping cost added on, in the state of Massachusetts, they're supposed to only be charging for the subtotal, not for the shipping, especially if it's being shipped after. And it was. I complained to Vistaprint that they were charging us 12 cents too much, and I demanded a refund. I couldn't get through to them. What I did instead was I disputed it with the credit card company to get the 12 cents back, because the customer service with Vistaprint is really atrocious. But I told them that, they really need to fix this issue, especially with Vistaprint, being like a multi-million-dollar company. Why are they having these sales tax issues? I don't know why, but I really wanted to start a class action lawsuit with Vistaprint. I don't have many subscriptions personally, but after starting my company, I've had to start paying for a lot of subscriptions for productivity. I got this checklist app, and I bought this 1-year subscription to the checklist app back in September of 2022. When I got the subscription, it was $45 and I didn't get a receipt. Now, I wasn't happy because I always want a receipt. The FAQ said if you want a receipt, you have to contact customer service. That's kind of weird. It's not normal, because normally when you buy stuff online, you automatically get a receipt in your email. This company didn't give me a receipt, so I had to ask for the receipt, and they did give me a receipt. Specifically on this receipt, it did say annual, and it said the billing period was from September 2022 to September 2023. But around 3 weeks later, the owner of this checklist company had raised the price. He made an announcement to all the customers saying that he's raising the price from $45 a year to be $25 a month. At $25 a month, that works out to be $300 a year. So can you imagine, the price jumped from $45 a year to $300 a year. It's 6 times the price that I bought it at. Anyway, I said to myself, I don't need to worry about this because I bought an annual subscription, so I'm good until the next September, and I'll just cancel in August because I'm not willing to pay $300 a year for this. But 4 weeks after that announcement, the company locked me out of my subscription. When I logged in, it said, please upgrade your account. Please upgrade your account. Please pay the $25 to upgrade your account. Everywhere I clicked to go to the settings, to see my billing and everything, I clicked on my name, I clicked here, I clicked there. Every time, it just took me to a page that said, please upgrade your account to $25 a month. I emailed the company 2 times after that happened. I emailed them twice and asked, hey, what's going on? Why is it asking me to upgrade my account? I paid for an entire year in advance. I should be getting an entire year's worth of service. They never emailed me back. They just completely ignored my email. So what am I supposed to do? I can't access the settings. I can't find any way to cancel. And as far as I'm concerned, because it's asking me to upgrade to $25 a month for the service I already paid for, basically just assumed he canceled my service. What other logical conclusion could I come to other than the fact that my service got canceled because it's asking me to upgrade? He can't take my money without my permission. So what I did instead was I did a chargeback on the credit card, because thank God it was within 60 days that he did this to me. I disputed for prorated amount because he did technically provide like 6 weeks worth of service, so I'll give him that. But the other period that he didn't provide service to me, he's not getting any of that. So I disputed it and I did get my money back. The credit card company agreed with me. But what do you know? 2 weeks after that, his checklist app charged my account $8. I was like, $8? Where does this $8 come from? Why is he charging my card? He's not providing any service. He's asking me to upgrade. And this $8 doesn't make sense because, it's not $25 and it's also not the $45. It just didn't make sense at all either. So I had to call my credit card company again to dispute that transaction and get my money back. And I did get my money back. I also asked the credit card company, I was like, are they gonna keep doing this? Like, can we just block all transactions from this app? He canceled the service. He's not providing any service to me. Can we just block it? Or should I declare my card as lost? The credit card company said if I declare my card as lost, the charges will still go through because it's a subscription and subscriptions are treated differently. Even if I got a new card number, any transactions that are subscription based for the old card number are still going to go through. Company also said that they cannot prevent charges from going through as they come in. So I'm just going to have to keep a close eye on these transactions. And then every time I see it happening, I just need to dispute it again and again. I'm like livid because I'm a really busy person. I have a lot of things that I need to do. I don't have all this time to like keep looking at my credit card statement every single day and then just like dispute. Anyway, I thought that was gonna be the end of that. But what do you know? 30 days after that, on Christmas, I got charged $25. So I guess the $8 was some prorated amount. And then on Christmas, he charged me $25 for $25 a month worth of service that he's not giving to me. So I didn't know this happened on Christmas. It wasn't until New Year's Eve when I was reviewing the finances for my company that I saw the $25 charge, because on New Year's Eve, I wanted to get all of my financial reports done because I wanted to donate 5% of the profit that I made in 2022 to charity. But to be able to do that, I had to get the reports done first. And here I am, it's like 9:30 p.m. I'm looking through my transactions for December and I see that $25 charge on Christmas. I am so angry. I went crazy because I was like, this is ridiculous. My credit card company can't help me. The only solution I can think of without having to contact that company is to just straight up close my card and open a brand new card, since declaring it lost isn't going to work. Why should I inconvenience my life because of what some douchebag is doing to me? What I did is I looked up the company. I looked at the receipt that I got, the $45 receipt. I saw that the company was based in Chicago. And then I Googled them. On their website, all they have as a contact information is no phone number, only that support email address, which I had already emailed, but they totally ignored me those 2 times. So they're clearly not gonna help. That support email address, nobody's checking it, I guess. You know what? Every single LLC or corporation has to be registered with Secretary of State. With all of that, that's public information. You can go on the website for your state and search the corporate database to see who that LLC or corporation is registered with. And when you search that stuff, it'll come up with the owner's name, the person who filed for that corporation or LLC. It'll come up with the full name of that person along with an office address. They're not allowed to put a PO box, they're required to put a street address. So while the receipt only had like a PO box or something like that, you know what I got? I got the address. I also got the owner's name. I wasn't sure if that street address was a home address or not, but I have the owner's full name. I ran a background check for that owner's name and I looked it up for based in Chicago. There are 2 of them with the same name living in Chicago. So I had to decide, is it the 60-year-old one or is it the 40-year-old one? Well, okay, look him up on LinkedIn, look him up on Instagram. I see a picture of him. He's a 40-year-old one. Okay, now I know which one it is. With this background check, I have his private cell phone number. I have his home address. What do? I call him up on 10 o'clock p.m. on New Year's Eve. I get a voicemail and I leave a voicemail saying, hey man, you have 7 days to resolve my issue. I'm going to send you an email. I'm going to send you a text. You guys are charging my card way too many times without my permission. You keep it up. I see another charge. You have 7 days to resolve this, but if I see another charge on my card again, I'm going to put your private cell phone number on the internet. I'm going to buy a domain name that says the name of your app along with the name scam after that, .com. And I'm not going to take it down. I'm going to personally pay money for this domain. I'm going to put a website up. I'm going to put your private number up. So then anytime anyone has an issue just like mine that's not getting resolved and they Google it, they're going to see my website and they're going to know exactly who to contact, which is you. I also texted that to him as well, along with the voicemail. And 15 minutes, I don't expect a response. Not everyone checks their phone right away, but I waited 15 minutes. I didn't get a response. Of course, I'm getting impatient here because I'm already very angry. So what do? I look at his Instagram again and I see that he has a wife. You know, people post pictures of their family. And I see, oh, he has a wife. Okay, what do? I run a background check on his wife as well because I'm assuming the wife lives with him. So I already have the address. I just don't know her name. But just based on the address, I can see everyone who lives in that house. And I have the wife's name. I have the wife's private phone number as well. I call the wife at like 10:15 p.m. on New Year's Eve. She also doesn't pick up. I leave her a voicemail for her as well. I also text her and I said, I'm trying to get a hold of your husband. You go talk to your husband right now and tell him Annie Yang is trying to get a hold of you. This is a very important matter. And if he doesn't get it resolved, I'm also putting your private number on that website I'm going to create. And people are going to call you and bother you. They're going to know where you live as well. So please resolve my issue. Of course, the wife is texting me back within 5 minutes and she's freaking out. Oh my God, what did my husband do? Who are you? What's going on? What is going on? How can I help? And I just said, you guys are charging my card $25 a month without my permission. You guys did not provide service to me. You guys actually canceled the service. Please stop charging my card. I already emailed you guys 2 times. You ignored my email. What am I to do? You guys are driving me crazy. You don't have my permission and this needs to stop. And she said, I'm so sorry. We're going to get this resolved tomorrow. So the next day, New Year's Day, the company owner emails me and he said, I took a look at your issue. I am so sorry this has happened to you. This was really unprofessional for us to do this. And I personally have removed all of your card information on file, so you're never going to get charged again. I thanked him and I said, listen, I'm really sorry that I had to resort to making personal threats to get you guys to stop, but I felt like there was no way for me to catch your attention unless I did this, because there's no phone number on the website, there's a support email address that doesn't get checked. What am I to do? So I got the issue resolved, but I felt like this is so ridiculous that I had to go through all of this. At the same time, it's a really funny story for me to share with you guys, because I just want to show you to what extent I personally am willing to go whenever I see people trying to take my money without my permission. Maybe my level of doing this is a little bit unhealthy or obsessive, but I just feel like unless you really watch your finances, everyone's trying to get a hold of your money. Everybody wants a piece of your money. Everyone, they advertise to you on the internet. Nowadays on YouTube, they just blare these advertisements in your face all the time. The internet is just full of ads. Articles that pretend to be legit. They are actually trying to secretly sell you something without disclosing the fact that they're actually an affiliate or referral. Everyone is trying to hustle you out of your money. And unless you're really deliberate and intent on not allowing that to happen, you're not gonna have any money left over because everybody wants a piece of it. So yeah, please don't let anyone just take your money without your permission. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's it for you guys today. I hope this lesson has been imparted on you. Please subscribe for more videos in the future and ring that bell icon for notifications every time I post a new video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.